Welcome back to this second part of the conversation with Mathias, Kenyan International. So we've engaged more on his background and up to where he is at right now. So maybe we just engage him on current issues and also some of his future expectation. Be on the lookout. We'll be going out with the field with him. He's a penalty corner specialist, so maybe he just show us a bit of that. Maybe. Yes. So welcome back, Mato.
Asante sana Boni. Welcome back to Off Pitch Africa audience, and it's a pleasure again.
Yes. Straight away, you've played for club and country. What's the difference playing for a club? What's the difference playing for country?
There is much pressure playing for country because also your club wants you to perform.
Yes, you are representing them as well.
Yes, you are representing even your opponents.
Yes.
And then now again your opponent is your teammate, and also maybe your teammate also is your teammate. So there's a lot of pressure.
Yes.
A lot of pressure. And people back home expect you to be doing well, not you individually, you as a team. So there's a lot of pressure playing for country.
Yeah. You've also equally played at different turfs in Kenya and equally across Africa. You've had a problem playing in grass. You said you were playing well in Maram. What's your thoughts about these different kind of pitches across the board?
One of the greatest pitches I played on was in Egypt. That first trip in Egypt, the turf in Ismailia was so good. It was already used, so the top layer had gone off a little bit and it was now standard. It was just good. Another one was in South Africa. It was the first time for me to play in a blue turf. It was a great exposure thanks to the coaches at that time and also to God, of course.
Of course.
And one of the toughest pitches I played on was in Ghana. It was so tough. Yeah, the pitch was new. The turf was so heavy, and also some passes could not reach the intended place.
Even the hardest of passers like yourself.
Yes, the passes were not reaching the intended spaces, and also when you ran on it, it had pulled on your muscles. Yes, and also Ghana at that time, temperatures were so high, so it was so tough to play on that pitch.
Okay. The grass stuffs you've done in across country in Kenya, are you now okay with them? And
I'm not okay with them.
Which fields stand out for you?
Grass pitches in the country?
Yeah.
In our school, St. Anthony, maybe.
Okay.
I felt that is the greatest grass pitch I've played on.
Okay.
And also Nakuru have a very good grass pitch in Mombasa.
At Greenstead.
No, Greenstead and also that Simba pitch. There's also some
Nakuru Sikh
pitch.
Yeah.
And also
Mombasa.
Allianz in Mombasa. And maybe St. Andrews Tour. I played there in high school.
Okay.
They have a good pitch.
I have not been to Turi. I have not been to St. Anthony. I think I've also seen. Let's move on to the Maram or gravel pitch. Which ones stand out for you? Absa? Yeah, definitely.
Absa and Parklands.
Parklands field also. Okay. Have you played at the KU field?
Yes, I've played there and also played there in Kosa.
Okay. You've also had a chance to play in the Premier League. I think you also played at the night when it was still National League.
Yes.
And the current Super League also as well. Take us through the experience in intensity, in teams organization through these different platforms.
Premier League, first of all, National League was so good. And also it was tough for me at that point when we were playing for Park Road Tigers. And then from National League we finished second. And then we went to Super League.
Yeah.
No, first of all, I did not play in Super League. I went from National League
to Premier League.
Yeah,
and then you got relegated to the Super League there.
And Premier League is so tough.
Yeah.
Premier League is so tough. It's fast. Your team needs to have a structure. It's not about having good players. You have to play in a structure, and also you have to know the games you must win. The games where, let's say, you are winning and then the best you can do is a draw.
Yes.
And the games which you know, this game we must contain for a draw. You must avoid losing at all costs.
Yeah.
It's either 1.3, 1.3.
Or 3 point, but not dropping all full
you should
points.
not drop the full point.
Yeah. What was your experience of the Super League in the very least?
Super League
played
is-
that last year.
Okay, for me, Super League is so tough. There are 24 games. And then, like, you're playing every game every weekend.
Yeah.
And also, there's no underdog in Super League. Everyone wants to win. It's so tough.
Yeah.
And that, I think, you know.
Yes,
Uh,
it is. Maybe we move on because time is also not on our end. I want you to describe players with the following attributes or ideals using our current league, Super League, National League, who will come in mind, yes? So who do you think has the best hockey IQ? And at this point, I would want you to describe what would you take as hockey IQ?
the best hockey IQ.
Mm-hmm.
I will take Ademba.
Yes. Why would you say this?
He's so smart on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he does, you're just in wonder.
In tight corners,
Yes.
double manned.
Ademba is so good.
Yes.
I admire him so much.
And once he gets out, he's fast out of there. You
Yeah.
also don't get him.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on. Aerial prowess or even passing? Who are you having in mind?
Kena.
Kena. For the passing or aerial?
Both.
Both.
1v1
1v1 defending?
defending, I would still pick Kena.
Kena. Speed?
Speed, I'll pick Ademba.
Ademba. Where do you rank Masambu in speed?
If you play with Ademba and Masambu, you'll realize to pick those two on speed. Because Ademba is so fast, Masambu is so fast.
Okay. Work rate?
Work rate, I'll pick Ivan.
Left attack?
Left attack. Left attack, I'll pick Sook.
Sook from Wazalendo, yes? Okay, I was just picturing those. Right attack?
Right attack, Masambu.
Right attack, Masambu. Charisma, who leaves the charisma of any place they go?
Caris.
Francis
Karaoke. Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to some quick fire questions. What color is Amira?
What color is Amira? They wear red and black and blue and white.
Mira.
Oh, Mira, sorry.
Not Amira.
Oh. What color is Amira? Is it like silver? I'll pick silver.
You'll pick silver. That's a food of thought to most people. So, yeah, I am still looking out for what color is Amira. Who are some people, coaches, who really shaped up your playing career? Maybe just through the ranks or who tops the list?
Of course, the one who tops the list is my father. The second one is Cyrus Kanye. The third is Darren Lobo.
Okay. Which parts of Kanye and Lobo do you really admire or has really helped you in shaping you up?
Okay, what I can say is that my father has been my coach all through. Kanye has helped me a lot in my fitness and physical abilities, giving me trainings on my fitness and physical. And okay, out of nowhere, Darren just came in. If you ask me how I knew Darren, I can't remember. But Darren is so good technically, telling me what should be done technically and all that.
And if implemented, they help you?
Yes.
Okay. I think he's also been a real formidable defender. So it's a good thing he's passing out some of those knowledge down to the next group of players, which is really amazing. Do you have any match rituals?
No.
At all?
No.
You sleep early and you wake up ready to win, that's all?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to get him a dance, Bradley, or or something. Who are some of the toughest opponents you've faced? Let's start with the team, in country or club. Some of the toughest you faced.
Kenya Police
Kenya Police,
and Butali
Butali.
and USIU. Kenya Police, Butali, USIU.
Okay.
Yes, I remember very well. Their games were so tough.
Which part of police game did you find tough?
Police, okay, one thing I admire about them is that they have a lot of character. Once again, for me, character is a team whereby you don't know the time they are losing and you don't know the time they will win.
That's a good one, because then they are constantly in the game until the final whistle.
Yes, and their mentality is so good.
Okay. Butali.
Butali, they really opened us with their play.
Yeah.
When they score and their moves, you just know this is a goal.
Constantly moving the ball.
Yes, you know this is a goal.
Okay. USIU.
They are fast.
Constantly running.
Yes, and one person I'd like to mention is Modi. Modi is so fast. Cliff who plays with the left hand.
Left hand. Yes.
Still Memo, Sam.
Yeah. Memo brings in the physicality into the team.
Polycarp, their goalkeeper Silong.
Yeah.
Matesh, who was playing in central midfield at the time. They are so good and they are so psyched up.
I see you can mention half or the whole team, so that's a good sign, and why you love the team also equally. Maybe we move on to toughest individuals then. Out of all these teams, who do you say always gets the best of you, always just gives you a tough day in office?
Ademba.
Okay. There's no refusing that. Yeah. Maybe one word for the following university teams. Took.
I've not watched Took that much.
Okay. UON.
Psyched.
KCA.
Psyched also.
JQuat.
Good.
Strathmore.
Structured.
Wait, what do you find good about JQuat?
Their coach brought a culture of they're playing so. What can I say? They just brought to JQuat. When you play with them, you realize that their ideas are working. What they are doing, all of a sudden they are just on you, and then you are like, oh.
There's a belief.
Yeah, they're playing so well.
So back to more patience with the team and what he's trying to do with them so that we can see the result.
JQuat will be a good team.
Yeah. But they've moved to the National League right now. It's quite a bit of work moving up back from that back to the Super League.
Time yao itafika tu.
Yeah.
They'll be so good.
Okay. Strathmore.
Structured.
USIU.
Belief.
Belief. I think we've touched most of the Nairobi. UOE. I know one of your former teammates is in UOE. Have you been able to see how they play?
UOE. Okay, I won't lie. I've played against UOE twice, but if you ask me if I've watched their game so much, no. Yes.
Okay. Are there teams also like Maseno? Have you had a chance to see?
No.
Because a good number of these talented players are coming from those areas, and it's just good to see if we can keep our tabs on them.
At that time, we were to go for national COSA games. I had come from Egypt. So at that time, there was coursework which I had to finish, and also
You'd already taken off some time to go to.
I had at my right thigh, so I was not okay. And also there was too much time off the class, so lazima nirudi class.
Yeah. Now that we mentioned about injuries, have you faced any serious one, and how's that rehabilitation process like for you?
Okay, I've never faced a serious injury, but once upon a time I broke my hand on the pitch, which was in high school.
Yeah.
It was okay, but till now I feel that pain, so it's tough.
Okay. Yeah. What's your favorite meal?
Chapati.
Chapo what?
Chapati and meat.
Chapo and meat. How many can you down?
Mbili imetosha.
In your current or former Park Road Badgers, who used to talk a lot? You still remember them for being the most talkative in the team?
Solo and Abedi and Opondo. Badgers. Solo, Abedi, Opondo. We were so psyched up. And still have not mentioned Alul. By the Park Road, there's no one who is slow. There's no one who is slow. Everyone is just
high-spirited. Yes. Okay. Now, what's your routine hours to the match? Maybe game day. What's your routine like for that?
After I've slept, just wake up, eat, drink a lot of water and play. I don't have that.
You don't have much about it. Yeah. People who might have not known you used to be a center forward. Did you have a celebration or reaction when you scored? Even now?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Bradley Kazi. Who is the most fittest in your team, current or even former?
Brian. Don't know if you know Brian.
Brian.
Who plays for Kenyan?
Former Jquat.
Yes.
Yes.
Brian is so fit.
Okay.
Brian is so fit.
I would not think that.
You know, I think you should play with him and you'll know. Brian is so fit.
Okay. Who's the funniest?
The funniest person in, I'll say, my former team. Opondo.
Opondo holds it. Have you had a chance to interact with Boka? Where does Opondo and Boka rank?
Okay, for Boka, you know,
I've asked former teams also, so yeah.
Okay, for both of them, it matters where their wits come in. Opondo's wits is all about life and, let's say, mimicking someone in the team. For Boka I've stayed with him, but most of the time I stay with him, it's not about wits. It's about business.
Also, there's a difference there. Now, that's good to notice. Who spends most of their time on the phone? The team you went to SA, Egypt, or even in Park Road or Simba, the few time you spent with them?
Who spends the most time on the phone? I have not been keen.
You've not been keen enough. Because the other thing is, what are your social media handles? I feel right about now, as a player, you need to set up yourself accordingly so that we be able to follow up fans like myself or the guys who are watching.
True. I only have an Instagram account
only.
And also, there used to be like many photos over there, but right now there are not many photos. I'm not that into the media so much. Just Mathias Gularire 42, I guess.
Okay, that's good. At least we have somewhere where we can start with you. Please keep updating us. We love seeing how you're going about your day to day. Those can be good platforms to go about it. If your teammates are not in the mind space of winning, you as a player, how do you come by in helping them cheer up?
That, as a good player for me, I think you only see it before the game and before the warm-up. You just talk to them first. But also, at some point, at the end of the game, you have to be tough on your teammates.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's another way of ensuring they can still deliver.
Yeah, at least a war of 60 minutes, all or nothing. We just go for it.
Okay. Who is the most popular person in your contact list? If I were to ask right now.
The most popular person? He's called Charles Cooker. He plays rugby.
Okay. A person you can call and they would pick.
A person I can call and they'll pick. My mother.
Yeah. Definitely. Back to some of the countries now. If you are to pick one and leave the other, Egypt and Ghana.
I'll pick Ghana.
You'll pick Ghana. Why Ghana over Egypt?
I feel like most of my friends from Ghana made me feel like
They will. Okay. All right.
Egyptian also language barrier
Already. Religion and the like still. But they are real fierce competitors from what I've seen in the games watched. Netherlands, Australia. Australia. Why?
I feel okay. Most people tend to. I love where people don't pick that much. Let's say people tend to pick European countries more.
Yes.
Okay, let us go down under there. We stay over there.
Yes.
Australia is good, but both of them, they are just good in terms of everything: sports, career-wise, education, everything. They are good.
Guys are treated with the profession of playing is treated more seriously in those sense. India, Pakistan.
India.
England, Germany.
England.
Kenya, Uganda.
Kenya.
There's no question there. I'm glad to know that you're truly patriotic that much. Maybe as we finalize this second part, what was your most memorable moment so far in terms of playing hockey?
The most memorable moment was winning the bronze with the under 21.
Yeah.
It's the first international trophy. And also another one is the winning East African University Games with KCA in Uganda.
Okay. Thank you so much. We're coming to this end of our second part of this conversation. Stay tuned. We want to go out to the field. We have a Kenyan international with us, so maybe some tricks and tips on how he carries out himself in the pitch. And we focus more on what his future aspirations are with where he is at with life. So thank you. Stay tuned. This is Off Pitch Africa. Follow us through the various platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. You can also reach us on offpitchafrica@gmail.com. Stay tuned.